Hello, good morning everyone. Today we will start the new module, the module number 4, unsymmetrical faults. So what is mean by unsymmetrical fault? Okay, so you have studied symmetrical fault, right? Symmetrical fault means any fault occur in the system. The parameters, the current in the all the lines, it will be equal. That is called as the symmetrical fault, and their respective angle is also equal to the differ from 120 degree. So in unsymmetrical fault it will occur. So it is depending upon different types of fault, that is single line to ground fault, double line to line fault, double line to ground fault. Okay, three phase unsymmetrical fault. These are the different kinds of unsymmetrical faults. So in this case, the current flowing in the all the lines, that is not equal. Okay, and the respective phasor angle is also going to be differed. So that is called as unsymmetrical fault. So so in this chapter, so we need to study shunt and series types of fault. So what is shunt fault and what is series fault? So shunt type fault means, so single line to ground fault, that is LG, single line to ground fault, line to line fault. So what is single line to ground fault? Suppose the three phase system is there. So any one phase is going to be grounded. Okay. So the fault occurs. So one line to ground. So this fault is called as single line to ground fault. That is LG fault. So what is LL fault? LL fault means, suppose two lines are joined together. Okay, the two lines are joined together, the fault will be occurring. So that is called as the, so this fault is called as the line to line fault. Line to line short circuit will be occurring. And third one is double line to ground fault. Double line is shorted along with the ground. So that is called as the double line to ground fault. And three phase fault, three line fault. So what is that three line fault? All the three lines are shorted. Okay, so this is called as a three line fault. So these are all called as shunt type fault. So what do you mean by series type faults? Series type fault means the fault, suppose this is the line, so line will be open somewhere, the line will be cut. Okay, it does not connect it to the ground, just it is open. So this is called as one conductor open fault. So similarly, in the three phase line, two conductors may open, so that is called as two conductor open fault. So sometimes all the conductors are open, so that is called as three conductor open fault. So conductor opening means that is the series one, and fault occurring in shunt means, so it is with respect to the ground, okay, or with respect to the another line. So then it is called as shunt type fault. So series fault means just open type fault called as the series type fault. So this is about unsymmetrical fault. So now we have several derivations for find out the sequence parameters. So in unsymmetrical fault analysis, how to analyze the system? Okay, so how to analyze the system parameters means, so that fault currents can be calculated by means of symmetrical components, that is sequence component. Sequence components, you know that one. So that is the VA0, VA1 and VA2. Zero sequence, positive sequence and negative sequence component. of voltages. Similarly, IA0, IA1 and IA2. Okay, these are the sequence current. Zero sequence current, positive sequence current and negative sequence current. Okay, so we need to find out the all the sequence parameter first. So we have studied the sequence component. Okay, sequence components and sequence networks. Okay, so in that VA0, VA1 and VA2 and IA0, IA1 and IA2. So that is how to find out these things. There is zero sequence voltage, positive sequence voltage and negative sequence voltage. Okay, so after finding this we can find out the fault current in the system. So now look at the diagram. Okay, so fault calculations of synchronous generator. Of synchronous generator. So consider a balanced three-phase synchronous generator here. So which is subjected to some unsymmetrical fault. So unsymmetrical fault here, the fault occurred in the A line. Okay, here the fault is occurred. Okay, which is subjected to the unsymmetrical fault that is shown in the diagram. The fault may unsymmetrical one, but so here it is completely a symmetrical system. The balanced system is there, balanced generator is there, but fault is unsymmetrical. So balanced system means EA, EB, EC are different from 120 degree apart. Okay, balanced system voltage, balanced generator is there, but the fault occurred is unsymmetrical. So why it is unsymmetrical? So single line to ground fault. Okay, so this is comes under the unsymmetrical fault. So what are the symmetrical fault? Symmetrical fault means three phase fault. So three phase fault, bolted fault and three phase to ground fault, that is called as symmetrical fault. So and apart from that remaining faults are unsymmetrical fault. So in this case, so we need to write the equations for VA1 is equal to, so here EA is there, so that is EA1, instead of that EA I will write EA1 minus IA1 into Z1. Okay, so EA1 minus IA1 into Z1. IA1 is flowing in the circuit, so Z1 is the impedance. So we need to write the equivalent circuit for this. So how we can represent in terms of reactance diagram? So EA, so EA1 for positive sequence network. So positive sequence network can be represented by EA1, that is the voltage source with impedance Z1. Add the across the terminal, we will get VA1. So what is the positive sequence current flowing here? That is IA1. This is positive sequence network. So in that positive sequence network, suppose I want to write VA1 equation, VA1 is equal to E1 into E1 minus of this voltage drop. Like your KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law. Apply here EA1 minus of current IA1 into Z1. This will give the VA1. What is VA1? VA1 is the positive sequence voltage. Positive sequence voltage. Suppose how to write the negative sequence network? So negative sequence network can be written by, so removing the voltage source and short the line. So that is called as a negative sequence network. Removing the voltage source and short the line. Only impedance we will get. So that is represented by Z2 and current flowing is called as I2 and the voltage is equal to VA2. Right? So this is called as negative sequence network. This is called as negative sequence network. So negative sequence network of the system can be represented like this. So Z2 into IA2. Okay. So therefore, so what is VA2 now? VA2 is equal to minus IA2 into Z2. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now it is audible?
Audible, sir.
Audible. So negative sequence network. So VA2, you got the equation, right? So equation number 2. This is equation number 1. So positive sequence voltage. So this is called as negative sequence voltage. Similarly, zero sequence network. How we will write the zero sequence network? The same thing. So star grounded everything that can be represent here. So this is in this case. So instead of Z2, we will write Z0, and instead of IA2, we will write IA0, and VA2 instead of that, we will write VA0. So that is called as zero sequence network. And we can write it as zero sequence voltage VA naught is equal to minus IA naught into Z naught. Equation number 3. Is it clear? So once again we will write all the equations. So therefore VA1 is equal to EA1 minus IA1 into Z1. So this is positive sequence voltage. Negative sequence voltage is equal to minus IA2 into Z2, and zero sequence voltage VA naught is equal to minus IA naught into Z naught. Okay, is it clear? So next topic is single line to ground fault. Single line to ground fault. On an unloaded generator. unloaded generator.
Sir, class end.
Okay, so for this, so take the diagram, single line to ground fault. It means the fault occur here. Connected to ground. So the current flowing here, this is equal to IA is equal to IF. This is the fault current, and IB is flowing here, and IC will be flowing here. And the neutral impedance Zn is also connected here. Okay, so take this diagram. So in single line to ground fault, so a unloaded star connected generator, so it is not connected to the any load, with its neutral grounded. So neutral is grounded through a reactance, that is shown in figure, and here it is assumed as phase A is shorted groundly. So phase A is shorted with ground directly, and the condition of the fault is represented by the following terminal condition. So now we need to write the terminal conditions. So what are the terminal conditions? So you can write it as, so under the single line to ground fault, whenever the fault occur on single phase, okay, at that time the voltage of that particular, so that is VA is becomes 0. Okay, so only IA will be there because it is shunt fault. So when it is short circuited with respect to the ground, it means the voltage across that particular system is 0. And what about the current IB and IC? IB and IC is also equal to 0. So all the current flowing through the fault, okay, we have the direct path for the current. So therefore IB is also equal to 0 and IC is also equal to 0. So these are the three terminal conditions of the line current and the phase voltage are to be transformed into the condition in terms of symmetrical component. So we need to write in terms of symmetrical components relations. So these are the terminal conditions. So now we need to write symmetrical component. Now symmetrical component. So symmetrical components that can be written as, so that is IA naught. So how you are writing IA naught? So you know that inverse matrix, A inverse matrix, right? From that we will get the equation 1 by 3 times of IA plus IB plus IC, right? IA plus IB plus IC. So this is for IA naught. So from the terminal condition, we got IB and IC as 0, right? From the terminal condition, put IB value is 0, IC value is 0, and what is the remaining thing? This is equal to 1 by 3 times of IA. That is equal to IA. So similarly, write for IA1, that is positive sequence current, that is given by 1 by 3 times of IA plus A times of IB plus A square times of IC. The same thing here. So IB and IC 0 from the terminal condition. Put IB 0, IC 0. So only IA will be remaining. So therefore your IA1 is equal to 1 by 3 times of IA. Similarly, IA2 is equal to 1 by 3 times of IA plus A square IB plus AIC. So in this case also IB IC 0 will get 1 by 3 times of IA. So we can write it as IA1 is equal to IA2 is equal to IA naught. All are equal to 1 by 3 times of IA. Is it clear? All of you write down this. Can I clear the board? Hello? Arvind?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So from this we have to draw the sequence network for this. So here IA1, IA2 and IA0 all are equal means. So we will draw the series circuit. Okay, series connection between the positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence network. We need to draw the three networks now: positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence. And so from the above data we get IA1 a positive sequence, IA2 negative sequence and IA0 zero sequence all are equal. Whenever in the series circuit the current will be equal. Okay, so in all the currents that will be equal in case of series circuit. Okay, in parallel circuit all the voltages are equal. Okay, so therefore we need to draw positive sequence network, negative sequence network and zero sequence network with series combination. Okay, so then we can write the series combination circuit. I will write here. So how to draw the positive sequence network for this? So EA1 represented by, so that is EA1 voltage source in series with the reactance. Take reference bus. Take reference bus. Okay. So what is the current flowing here? That is IA1 positive sequence network. Okay. So similarly, write negative sequence network. How you are writing negative sequence network? So removing the voltage source. Okay. So only the reactance is present. So this is positive sequence represented by reactance Z1. Okay. So therefore, and negative sequence reactance is represented by only reactance. Okay, so that is represented by Z2, and current flowing in the negative sequence network, that is called as IA2. So similarly, zero sequence network, that can be represented by, so here in this case, look at the diagram. There is a neutral impedance Zn is also represent. So hence in the zero sequence network we need to write two reactances. One is Z0 and another one is Zn. So Z0 and Zn can be written as 3 times of Zn. Okay, so neutral reactance, that is represented by 3 times of Zn, and this is called as Zg0, and total term we can call it as Z0. Z0 is equal to Zg0 plus 3 Zn. So now positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence is there. So now we need to connect in series, okay, series fashion. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir. Now.
Yes, sir. Now. So write the network: positive sequence, negative sequence, and zero sequence. So connected to the reference bus now. Okay. So what is the voltage VA naught? VA naught, VA1 and VA2. We need to represent voltages also. So across the positive sequence we got VA1. So this is the VA1. So this is VA2 and this is VA0. Is it clear? Up to here. So this terminal, across this terminal, that is VA0. In between these two terminal, VA2. In between this terminal, VA1. So what is that VA1? VA1 is equal to EA1 minus IA1 into Z1, and VA2 is equal to minus IA2 into Z2, and VA0 is equal to minus IA0 into Z0, right? So now we need to write sequence quantities. After this we will write sequence quantities. The following relation can be directly obtained by, so we got IA1 and IA2 and IA0 all are equal, right? So this can be written as EA divided by EA1 is equal to EA divided by total impedances Z1, Z2 and Z0. So series circuit, so hence we can write it as all are summation Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. Voltage source divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. This will give the current flowing through the circuit. Okay, this is series circuit. Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. Right. So voltage source is there. The series circuit is there. Okay. So this is EA or EA1. EA1 is equal to EA. Okay. So current flowing here. So that is IA1, IA0, IA2, all are same here, series circuit. So therefore we can write it as EA divided by IA is equal to, or IA1, IA2, IA0 is equal to EA divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0, right? So now we can write it as VA1 is equal to EA1 minus IA1 into Z1. For that, substitute here EA1 minus, so what is IA1? EA divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0 multiplied by Z1. So what happens? Take LCM Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. So EA1 into Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. So EA1 and Z1 is remains. So therefore, so after simplifying this, you will get EA into Z2 plus Z0. So Z1 will get cancels. Remaining terms are Z2 plus Z0 divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. This is equal to VA1. Similarly, we will write VA2 now. This is equation number 1. Similarly, we will write VA2 minus IA2 into Z2. IA2 can be written as, so minus write as it is, EA into, this is Z2 as it is, EA divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. Total term is negative. This is equal to VA2. And VA0 is equal to minus IA0 into Z0. So write minus as it is. Same EA multiplied by Z0 we got divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. This is equation number 3. So now we need to draw the fault current. Now we need to draw the fault current. So for fault current, the fault current that is called as IF, that can be represented. So in this case, so IF is equal to IA, that is equal to 3 times of IA0. Okay, that is 3 times of IA0. This will use, because IA0 is equal to what? IA0 is equal to 1 by 3 times of IA. So initially we have written that one. IA0 is equal to 1 by 3 times of IA. Therefore, IA can be written as 3 times of IA0, right? So 3 times of IA0. So therefore, so 3 times of IA0. So substitute IA0 value here. substitute Ia naught value here. So that is equal to 3 times of Ia naught is Ea divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. Equation number 4. So in this case, the neutral of the generator is, suppose, so in the above derivation we have neutral is grounded. So for that purpose we got fault current is like this. This is the fault current. Suppose in any circuit neutral is not grounded. If neutral is not grounded, so then what to do? So therefore Z0 becomes, how we will write Zg0 plus 3 times of Zn. So this is equal to Zg0 plus 3 Zn. There is no neutral, so this is only zero sequence component impedance is there, and neutral is not present, open circuit, that is equal to infinity. So what is the total Z0? Z0 is equal to infinity. So therefore your fault current becomes 3 times of Ea divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus infinity. So this will become 0. So your fault current will become 0 when the neutral is not grounded. In this condition, the fault current will become 0. Okay. So next class we will discuss about line to line fault on the unloaded generator. So this is the derivation for single line to ground fault of a unloaded generator. So any doubt regarding today's class? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So shall we close the class? Okay, thank you very much.